So, since it's Christmas, no, it's the day before Christmas Eve, it's the 23rd, so I'm making some sugar cookies to decorate. Before I start, I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, you need to put your hair up, this and that. Like, why aren't you wearing gloves and that? One, this is for my family, so it's okay. Two, if this was going to get sold to anyone else in the public, then I would have my hair up, I have gloves on. Like, I understand like because it's like one thing, but honestly it's fine. If you don't like it, you can scroll, but other than that, deal with it. Not my problem. Plus, washing hands is a lot cleaner than just wearing gloves. There's less germs over. So for the first thing is butter, which I have. This is cup butter softened. With what's on the packaging, I'm going to say it's going to be 6 of the lines. These lines, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over. So I'm just going to do 6 of these because it says 5-1/3 tablespoon. I don't really know what that means. That's for a third of a cup. Wait, that's what I don't get, because I need 2/3 cup, which would be 12/3 or like 10 2/3, which is going to be more than half a cup, which I guess, but I'll be right back. I'll ask my mom real quick because I do not know how much that means. But I just and asked my mom, and I was kind of thinking this, but it would be a stick of butter plus 2 of the tablespoons, which would make 2/3 roughly, which is actually what I'm going to do, because it doesn't have to be like exact, but I feel like the closer I am to like being accurate, the better it's going to taste overall, so might as well. Also, if you're wondering what I'm using, if you didn't see the packaging, I'm using this kind, if you can read it. Kerrygold, I think. KERRYGOLD. It's pure Irish butter and it's salted, so that's what I use. It is a bit more expensive than like most butter I use, because most of the time you get like, it tastes so good that it's not like, oh, it tastes so good, I can't believe it's like not butter or something like that. I don't know. Which I used to get those when I was like younger, like when I was little, maybe around 5 or 6-ish, or until I was like maybe 8, because like my dad didn't really get like as much money as he does now, so we used to get like the cheaper versions of what we could get. So, but like now, years later, when he's getting paid more now, so we get to get more expensive stuff. So while that's heating up, I'll put this back in the fridge, and that's probably going to be done by then, so roughly 8 more seconds. But next thing would be the sugar. I could have done this last, I think. Oh yeah, I have to cut these out too, not just make them circles. Oh well, they're cut out, so I guess so. So sugar, it says 3/4 of a cup, 3/4. So my mom wants me to do less, which is reasonable because this is an American recipe and it's usually way too sweet for how we like it. I don't know how much less she's talking about, so I just do 2/4, so half a cup. And adjust it at next time if I do this. Some baking powder, a teaspoon. Yeah, a teaspoon of baking powder. Teaspoon of baking powder. Oh, that's okay. And then an egg. These are actually really, really small. I feel like I should do a second egg. It just says an egg. There's no eggshell in it, I'm pretty sure. It's fine if there is, but... Okay, milk. A tablespoon of milk. Surprised it's not more, but we're just following the recipe. It says next is a teaspoon of vanilla. You don't need to measure this, you just add it and do however much you want, because if you add more, it's just going to taste more like vanilla. If you add less, it's going to taste less. So you can just add however much you want. So, and then 2 cups of flour. And yes, I do have a flour shifter. This is half a cup, so I'll just add that back in and use the full cup because I need 2 cups and I don't feel like doing 4 of these. So that's one, and let's add the second one. Oh. And now before anyone asks like, oh, why are you like doing a baking video? Didn't you do a baking video before? Yes, I did do a baking video before, and it was like, I'm pretty sure the one that I did was for the brownie slash peanut butter cookie ones, which had me do 2 different batters for it. Those out of the box, I don't like using the things out of the box because it usually tastes not as good. Oh, yeah, that's fine. If it's out of the box, it doesn't taste as good as it would be if it's like homemade or whatever. So I like doing homemade with recipes because it always tastes better. You can adjust it however much you want. Oh, it's fine. But I did do other ones just because I can, but if you're wondering why I'm doing this one, I like baking. I like baking a lot better than I do like cooking. I'd rather sit here and bake than sit here and cook, so I took over the baking section and I'll just sit here and I bake however much I want. So if I'm going to be baking today anyway for Christmas cookies, might as well make a video out of it, you know? And I'm doing this off of my like phone camera instead of like TikTok's camera because TikTok only allows you to record 10 minutes at a time, and this is going to take me more than 10 minutes. And I'd rather have as much footage as I can and then just edit out whatever I don't need instead of like not having enough and needing some like video footage or something and I don't have it. Also, this is like really crumbly. Wait. So it said 1 egg, and the egg I used did not need to do that. I didn't know it was going to be that like soft. You know what? It broke in the case. I don't care. It's going in. It's fine. You're not going to die. If they're not going to die, they'll be fine with it. Plus it's going in the oven, it's going to cook out. And yes, I did look at it. There's no eggshell in it, it's fine. So, my sister needed to get to the sink real quick, but I'm finished mixing the dough. It's a lot less crumbly now since I added the second egg. But getting the cookie cutters, tree, these are what I picked out so far. Smaller tree different sizes. Depending on doing the angel or not, I know this isn't really Christmas, but a dog print and bone, like paw print bone. I'm not going to do too many of those, maybe like 1 or 2 of them, just because I never used them before and I think it would be cute. Stocking, a snowman, and a gingerbread man. And there's still a lot more. I might make like one of these actually. A big tree is a Christmas tree. I'm pretty sure these are for play. I don't know. But fine. Is that smaller than that one? No, they're the same size, so I'm not. I won't be using any of the yellow ones because I have all of them, like regular ones without it being those ones. Bell. I don't know that one. For heart, that's a star. Candy cane. Definitely gotta have a candy cane. Teapot that I'm not going to use. That's supposed to be snowflake, so I'm gonna use it. Snowflake. The same size. Probably then both me and my sister could make it when you're younger. So I'll just use one of them. I don't need 2 of the same color. Another snowman, which one has a top hat, the other one doesn't. A reindeer, most definitely going to use that. Candy cane, which is smaller than the other one. So use them both. Different sizes always good. I do have more stars. I have a lot of stars. I might do some of these ones because this is the smallest one out of these ones. I won't do any of the big ones because you don't need like that many big ones. And we're putting everything back and so I'll rinse these off real quick and set up where I can roll out the dough and cut them out. Also get a baking sheet to put them on once I'm done cutting them out, and then once I got everything set up, I'll bring y'all along to cut the cookies out. So I know you can't really see like the full thing, but it is like that kind of big. I also got the rolling pin. I did wash all of them, dried them off a good bit. So the recipe did say like work with half of the dough at a time, keeping the others in the fridge. I would do that, but I don't really have enough space to put the bowl in there. So I think it'll be fine just keeping it out of the fridge. But as you can see, it's a lot less like crumbly and doesn't fall as easily as it was before. So it is not as dry as it was before, so it might be a lot kind of hard to like, cut out, but it's fine. A lot more sticky though. But no, it's fine. It will work out. That's fine. I think that is kind of thin enough because it is coming up. Let's start with the big Christmas tree so I can have it on the tray, making sure that there's enough space for it, and then I'll put all the other cookies around it. It's kind of falling apart. I'll have this be a little thicker than I made it before so it can actually stay. You don't want it too thin or else it easily falls apart while we're trying to put it onto the baking sheet. You don't want that. This is also the first time I'm making at least this recipe by myself, so I don't really know if I did something wrong with it or if like my mom or something always used a different recipe than this and she just said I can use this just to mess me over. Don't know, but it will work out. Honestly, it's fine. It will work out. It will get a little deformed, I know. Fine. It did get a little deformed, but it's fine. I can easily kind of readjust it, like fix it up a tiny bit and make it a bit better, whatever. But I guess not better, but like fix it a bit. So it did decide to be a lot smaller when I transferred it, so I'm trying to like spread it out a tiny bit evenly to be kind of the same size and actually look like a tree. Now, I know I can get like a cup or something and kind of place it in to make it about the same size. But it's fine. Does it really look like a tree? Yes, a little bit different, but it's okay because they don't have to be perfect. And if you want at least one of each cookie, you'll have to like put as much cookie cutters as you can onto the baking sheet. Make sure that, see if they actually fit or not, and you get one of each cookie. I do have another, like the other half. I don't know, at least I know I can have more with that one, plus all these scraps on this baking sheet. But I'm kind of like trying to get this done kind of quick too, because my sister needs the kitchen for something to right now, kind of. But I'm trying to go fast but not like rush it. So actually, we have spatulas. So you know what I'm gonna do? Get all of these scraps, because I can easily roll out more dough. Go like that, and then like it's on the spatula, and it's a lot easier to transfer over. Now it doesn't really work as much with the cutter still on it, but it can be fixed though, so it's fine. Now with me making videos and stuff, hardly anyone knows me. It's only like 108 people, or give or take, if they know me and they just follow me to like support or something, but no one makes any kind of edits of me. So now, am I mad about not getting any edits? No, but soon enough someone would. But most people would start soon, like they'd be posting only once, and then a bunch of people making some kind of edits of them. So, but it is what it is. You can't always get what you want. Move those off to the side, so I know I've made at least one of them. And this one, make some of the other cookie shapes, and then after I made at least one of each cookie, I'll start doing more of what I want. So alright, if that goes this way. Tree, angel, mitten, dog bone, star, dog paw. That was upside down, but oh well. Snowflake and gingerbread man. And then I have some space right here, so I'll do push that over, I guess. And a reindeer. Yeah, see, with TikTok I would have been cut off right now because it's already been 12 minutes. So I would have been cut off, and I would have had to like go trim it down already and waste more time than what I actually need. So happy I decided to do it this way. It goes by a lot faster. Tree, angel, that did get deformed a bit, but it's fine. You can still see it's an angel. It's fine. Lovely dog bun. Sadly, my dog can't have this one, but I think she's gotten enough treats this month, especially with her advent calendar and it coming with usually more than one treats in each one. It's like the same kind of treats, but it's like between 2 and 14 pieces, depending on what it is. She's been getting more than one of each of it in a day. So she's spoiled, I know, but it's fine. She'll live. So I honestly thought I had like a Santa cookie cutter, I guess, but honestly it's fine. Maybe next year if I find one, then I can get it and make it, but we work with what we got right now. So try to do the rest of the batter right now. I can do that kind of candy. Snowman, another candy. Bone, snowflake, reindeer, star, And bells. I guess the tree was the only thing that was kind of difficult to do, like the big tree. But is these one, at least these ones are a bit thicker so they don't fall apart as easily. But you know, sometimes the special is better than nothing. Candy cane, bone, gingerbread man, reindeer. I'm hoping they all get cooked through all day. Because some are a tad bit more thick than others. And you don't want half of a cookie to be burnt and the other half be raw. So just hoping it would actually be cooked through. But we'll get through that when we get there. Now, I might not have enough space for all of them. I might have to like rearrange it a bit, which I might. Just stick some of the smaller cookies into the spaces and try and just like hope that it actually works out. So, because this is how much dough you have left, which is a lot less than like before. It's a lot less than half of it, so I think it would fit, hopefully. Small tree. Let's do another candy cane. Let's try to do another stocking because we don't have much of those. Bell, because we don't have much of those either. Snowman, another snowman, and we'll do another candy cane, I guess. And we still have plenty of, well, not plenty, but we still have a good bit of dough for cookies, so hopefully they would actually fit. So honestly, a lot more cookies will fit. You just need to make sure you arrange the cutouts to be like fit next to each other, so it's kind of like a puzzle, but there should be enough space for all the cookies to fit. Hopefully, because if not, then I'll be sad. But as far as I know, it kind of looks like all of it would fit, you know? Oh, and the baking sheet is over there on a chair. That's where I keep putting these. I'm not just randomly putting them on the floor or something. I'm not, but they're going on a cookie sheet that's sitting on a chair. So let's see what else can we do. The candy canes will always fit. Let's do a snowman, a tree. Oh, there's still more cookie dough. Now, do I regret doing this? Kind of. Even if I like doing like baking and stuff. Not when I have to sit here and think about where I'm going to put all the cookies when they all should fit, you know? But, oh well, now someone's got to do this because is it really Christmas without Christmas cookies? No, I don't think it is. I don't know when the last time there was actually Christmas cookies, so probably when I was 10, which would be 8 years ago, so. Now, are some of the cookies going to be stuck together? It's highly possible, but it's not like we can't get them apart if they are. If they are stuck together, then boo-hoo, it's fine. This bigger one won't fit anywhere, I think. Let me try to see if I can rearrange this even more. I don't think I will, most likely, but you know, you can always try. This one I at least put it right here. We do that. Over there. Like this tree will, okay. Go like that. That would cook. It's fine if it's a little bit thicker. It's fine. It'll work. It might actually be a bit hard to see what some of them are, but you know, it will work out. If I flatten this with the roller and try to like make anything with it, it's not going to fit. So you know what I'm gonna do? Small cookie balls, sugar cookie things. You know, if anyone asks, oh, what are these supposed to be? Ornaments, Christmas toys, whatever. That's what they're going to be. Because we don't have any cutouts for ornaments either. We never make ornaments. Well, cookie ornaments. And there's not enough space for any cutouts, but there is for a bunch of small sphere things, so I'll do that. They might flatten out, and who knows, but it will have to work, honestly. I'm not gonna sit here try to rearrange it for the 50th time. I just don't feel like doing that. So let's see. With this, it says, oh, right here, okay, 375 Fahrenheit, which I'm gonna say is Celsius. I'm gonna say if I have to adjust the amount of time in here, that's fine. Okay, well, 7 to 8 minutes, okay. So we'll let that preheat for a little bit. I'll put these in here because I don't feel like dealing with it right now. That can go in there. These cookies. And then I'll put these in there, cook it for like 7 or 8 minutes, and I'll come back to y'all. So yeah. I put the cookies to bake and they're all done now. And they are also like cooled off enough. So I might make a couple different colors. It might not be like too many colors because there's only like, you don't need that much frosting for cookies, I don't think. I'll make one batter of it and it'll be white, so you can add whatever colors you need to it. But I know you need powdered sugar, which I did get. Other than that, I don't really know what I need to do, but 1A4 for the frosting. Right here. Powdered sugar, vanilla, and milk orange juice. Powdered sugar from the Italian store because I forgot to get some at the time. So the American grocery store on the base. So I just got it from the Italian store. Which works because it's still powdered sugar. It would work. That's it. I know it's also dark. Don't really care. Okay. A cup of powdered sugar. That's kind of a lot of powdered sugar, which would be 2 of these because that's half a cup plus half a cup is a full cup. I don't really know how this is going to end up turning into icing with, I guess it is kind of milk and vanilla. So that's going to make it more liquidy, I guess. Since it is not Christmas Eve, since it is the 23rd, the day before Christmas Eve, stores are still open today, as far as I know. So if I needed anything, I could easily go today and get it, but I don't need anything. If you don't know anything about Christmas, all stores are usually closed. If not closed, or they close early. So there's no in between. They're not open full time. If they are open full time, then I don't know why, because it's Christmas and people usually be with family, with their parents, their siblings, or their wife and kids. If they're not, then they're usually they're usually alone. 125 grams is a cup, so I don't even need to measure it, but it's fine. What's next? 1/4 of a teaspoon of vanilla. Just eye it. There's too much, but so I'd say that. Let's mix that together. A fork, because why not? That's definitely way too much vanilla. It's not white anymore. It's more brown. Also, how is this supposed to be frosting? Like, I didn't mix it either, so. Because I need to add a bit more milk. Instead of a tablespoon at a time to make it icing. I need more milk. This is why you need to read the instructions, because you won't know otherwise. And then you just need to mix in more and more milk until it's actually icing. Not like a big clump of nothing. Once the icing is done, I have to call down my sister to decorate it, because I kind of told her that I'll let her do this with me. I was going to make everything, and then she can come down and like decorate the cookies with me. So that's a lot better. Yeah. So while decorating the cookies, I'm not going to record because my sister doesn't want to be on camera, which is reasonable. Even though she's older, I feel like most of the time older siblings are usually the one like always on social media and like posting like every single thing that they can. But I guess that has also been reversed, so I'm the one that posts basically everything. I won't be recording me decorating them, but once they are done, then if I remember, then I'll show y'all everything. The decorated cookies.